So one of my fashion clients said to me, it's impossible for new fashion businesses to get noticed. I'm giving up. Here's what I said. Let's discuss. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Vicki, founder of The Fashion Business Coach, and I love helping small and startup fashion brands to launch and scale successfully. In today's video, I want to share with you the advice that I gave to one of my clients, as it may well affect you as well. So as I said, they came to me, they're a new business, new fashion brand, and they said, it's impossible for me to get noticed. I can't get noticed. Things aren't going to work out. I want to quit. Maybe you've had one of those kind of moments as well where everything just seems too much and you are ready to throw in the towel, but you don't have to. And honestly, it's not even true. It is possible to get noticed. So here's what I said to them. Is it actually hard to get noticed? Let's review your current situation. I think actually you're going to find that it's impossible to get noticed by millions. Not that it's impossible to get noticed at all. So that little differentiation was super, super important, because that is the shining light, the inspiration, the hope, whatever you want to call it, that we need to keep going. So if we take a step back, and if I give you this example, I looked at this person's profile and I said, well, you actually have 176 followers, right? And she's like, yeah, it's impossible to get noticed. And I'm like, well, no. You have 176 followers. So 176 people have not only discovered you, found you, but they actually like you enough that they want to follow you because they want to see more from you. And at this point, I'm still not convinced her, but you can see that she's starting to understand where I'm coming from. And the thing is, we've already busted this myth, because she's saying, and maybe you're thinking as well, for new brands, it's impossible to get noticed unless you've got a big budget, unless you want to spend loads on ads. Marketing's really expensive. All these things I hear all the time. And then I actually look at their profile and it's like, well, you've not spent any money and you actually have some followers. So we know that this isn't true. So I just want to bust that myth straight away. And also lead on to the next point, which is, yes, it's hard to get huge audiences, but we don't actually need that at all. Having a huge audience as a small fashion brand, as a brand that's just launching, not important. People often come stressed to me. They're really worried because they just can't get their audience numbers up. They want to create this big following and they're stressed out because it's not happening. And I think that's where some of this, it's impossible to get noticed, comes into play. But the reality is, like I say, it doesn't matter how big your audience is. It's not even one of the top 5 metrics that I follow in my business, probably not even one of the top 10 things that I focus on in my business, because it's really not important. What is important is the fact that in this example, somebody had 176 followers. They're a small brand, they have a very small amount of units. 176 people could have easily bought out their stock. They could easily sell out with that many followers. And that's probably the same for you if you're starting small, as I encourage you to do if you're new to the industry. So what the actual problem is here isn't that it's impossible to get noticed. They've already been noticed by enough people to sell out their products. The problem is that you're so focused on trying to get new people into the business, new followers, this vanity metric that's not important, that you're actually neglecting the people who've already put their hand up and said, yeah, I'm going to follow you. I want to know more from you. I'm interested. You've not followed up with those people. You've not spoken to them. You've not built a rapport with them. You've not shown your products to them in a way that's really got them over the line to make the purchase. So the moral of the story here with this is, it is 100% possible to get your fashion brand noticed for free, even in 2022. And I know the same is going to be true in 2023. It is possible to sell out a collection if you're a small brand, if you're just launching, with a very small amount of followers. The focus needs to be on engaging with those followers, building that trust and that rapport, and just stop chasing followers, stop chasing a big audience. It is not serving you or your customers or your business well at all. So a short and sweet one today, because honestly, that's all we need today. And I want to be respectful of your time so you can go on and actually start thinking, okay, I've got X amount of followers. How am I going to serve them today? How am I going to get them excited about my brand? If that is something that you want help with, we have a ton of different content, we have a ton of different strategies and things that you can just steal from me essentially inside of my fashion marketing course, where I break down step by step my ACEs framework, which is designed to get those customers into your world in the first place, that attraction piece. We then want to engage with them, we then want to sell to them. So we cover all of that and more in the fashion marketing course, which I'll link to below if you are interested. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next week. Bye.